So before I show you this video, I just want to give you a heads up. This isn't one of those videos where someone claims to see a ghost in the woods. I swear, this is way creepier, and honestly, way more disturbing. This story is about a YouTuber named Phil, who regularly posts camping videos on his channel. But in 2021, he uploads a video documenting what he says is the creepiest encounter he's ever had. So, as usual, Phil heads out into the forest for a camping trip. Nothing out of the ordinary at first, but this time he notices something weird. Scattered around the forest, on pieces of trash, there are strange writings. And when he looks closer, he realizes it's lyrics, like song lyrics, which is already bizarre, right? I mean, who goes out of their way to write lyrics on literal garbage, just to toss it out in the middle of nowhere? Makes zero sense. But Phil brushes it off and continues with his camping trip. That is, until things start getting way creepier.
The weirdness continues. What the hell? And there's a dead duck here. A very long note.
The weirdness builds. Phil goes deeper into the woods and the weirdness just keeps coming. More trash. More scribbled writings, same style. This time, it's not just lyrics. It's full-on ramblings. Some even carved into rocks. And others? Conspiracy theories. Like someone went all in with this stuff. And once again, why? Who's out here doing this? Why go through all that effort? Then Phil sees something that sends a real chill down his spine. There's a dead duck lying right next to one of these written notes. It's hard to believe that's just a coincidence. Chances are, whoever's been writing this junk probably killed that duck too. And that's not all. Just a little further down, Phil notices a campfire. Someone's out there, right now. So Phil, being smart, decides he's gonna move now. He changes course, trying to get away from the whole area. Another encounter. Then he has another encounter, this one not caught on camera. But Phil talks about it later. He comes across two girls with a dog, and they ask him about the strange writings they saw too. When Phil explains what he's seen, the girls get really spooked. So he walks them to their car to make sure they're safe, then decides to head off in the opposite direction. This time, everything seems calm. The trail is easier, there's no weird trash, no creepy notes. Phil sets up camp again, starts a fire, cooks some food, and eventually heads over to check out the shelter logbook. Quick heads up, the logbook is a journal where campers leave little notes about their trip, usually fun or harmless stories for the next visitor. But what Phil finds in that logbook changes the whole vibe from creepy to straight up disturbing.
Where people write in their trail names and what's going on. They can write whatever they want in there. So it's kind of cool tradition here. So let's see what this one says. Little engine, back section. Hiking again finally. Great day on the AT. This was in August. Huh. Someone left some PBRs here, I guess. It's nice and little trail magic. Some comics and writing and stuff. Alright, let's see what's happened recently. Holy crap. Wait a second. Let me adjust the camera here. This writing looks almost exactly like the writing that was on that garbage a couple of miles from here.
The handwriting, it looked exactly like the stuff Phil saw on the trash. Same weird rambling tone. Same slanted, unhinged scrawl. Whoever wrote those notes out in the woods, they'd been here. They've been inside this shelter. That realization hits hard. Then he finds another entry from 2018, and this one is even worse.
In 2018, while I was incarcerated at the Okaloosa County Jail. What the heck? In solitary confinement, I figured the following out. Refer to Isaiah 28:15 through 9. Here in early 2017, Trump, Nebo, allowed Obama to have the special use of the Air Force One for a trip to Palm Springs. This is the same ramblings from the guy that was on the other side of the river. That's kind of scary. Kind of weird. Those women down there said they were going to call the police on the guy. I know it's really hard to read in this light. Sorry about that. Let me move that there. Wow, this is weird. It's just like it goes in one direction, then immediately goes in a completely different direction. And there's just so much of it. Like this line up here. Think grave robbery in an attempt to obscure the reality of Little Mrs. Wolf. Content. Come up with some more of those wicked schemes, JB and company, so I can show some more of your true character.
Reading this, Phil starts to get the sense that whoever wrote it might actually be a criminal. Someone who's possibly done time in jail. Now think about that. You're alone, deep in the forest, and there's a chance some unhinged ex-convict is out here too, scribbling nonsense on trash and carving messages into rocks? Yeah, not ideal. So Phil makes the smart call. He decides he's not staying in that shelter. He heads off into the woods and sets up camp far away. But before he leaves for good, he checks back at the shelter one last time, and what he finds is next-level terrifying. There's a plastic cap hanging from a string. And on it, same creepy handwriting. Watch out for that mouse that do walk and talk. This message was definitely fresh. Someone had just been here. Midnight terror. So now Phil's officially freaked. He goes back to his camp and tries to sleep. But come on, if you were in Phil's shoes, could you sleep? And yeah, of course, in the middle of the night, he wakes up. There's noise. Footsteps. Near the shelter. He peeks out and sees someone with a flashlight. They're circling the shelter, slow, like they're searching for something. Phil doesn't wait around to find out what. He grabs his stuff and, as quietly as possible, makes his way back to his car. The whole way back, he keeps checking, making sure he's not being followed. And luckily, he makes it out, safe, drives home. March 6th, 2022. Then there's another story, this one about a guy named Jared. He breaks into an abandoned place to secretly film a video. Everything seems fine until a car pulls up. Now Jared starts panicking, obviously. If the property owner catches him, it's trespassing. He could go to jail. But it gets worse. The guy gets out and starts walking into the building. Jared scrambles to find a way out. He heads to a lower level, and just as he thinks he's safe, he hears a loud, terrifying noise.
Oh my God. Was that a gunshot?
Gunshot. He sees the man holding something. It looks like a gun. Jared's completely panicked now, trying to find any possible way to escape. Finally, he spots a window, climbs out, and just when he thinks he's gotten away, the man catches him.
Whoa, whoa.
Right there.
Whoa.
Who else would you?
Oh, it's just me. You scared me to death.
Okay. Get over there now.
What?
Sit down. Put in your handcuffs.
Huh?
Put them on. Got it?
Okay.
Either I put them on or you can put them on. Take your pick.
I've never put on handcuffs before.
Just put them on each side of you. How's that?
Well,
Put them in front of you. That way you can carry them in front, okay?
What's gonna happen?
But what's going to happen is the police is going to come and then you take your name and they'll get you for criminal trespassing. It's nothing these days. It's a lot better than me shooting you, isn't it?
Was that what I heard?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot at?
Shoot it. See people, I shoot at them. If they run, you shoot. There you go. Okay?
Is there someone else here?
Yeah.
And then, he starts joking. He tells Jared, "You're lucky. I've shot people for trespassing before." Turns out this guy legally owns the place. And under some twisted laws, he's allowed to shoot intruders. And worse, he's proud of it. Clearly, he monitors the place. Maybe with cameras. Maybe even baits it, waiting for someone to walk in so he can trap them. But Jared got lucky. The guy calls the cops. They show up about an hour later, find Jared for trespassing, and eventually let him go. Back home, Jared uploads the video and shares the whole terrifying story. And honestly, who knows how many others might have wandered into that place and never made it out. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. See you in the next one.